defense officer, a naval commander, an educationist, a youth activist, a serial entrepreneur, a sports enthusiast, a philanthropist, a social activist, a revolutionary. That's Dr. Commander Kartikeya Seni. A lifetime of dedicated service to the nation, who has served the country for the last 4 decades. With 15 years of commissioned service in the Indian Navy and 20 years of service in uniform, is the chairman of Scottish High International School, Gurugram, has been the chair of Special Olympics India, chair of Asia Pacific Unified Sports, 35 countries, board of Special Olympics International, 177 countries, head of Waterstones Research Centre of India, on boards of numerous trusts, foundations and institutes. An alumni of the Sacred Heart Convent School, Ludhiana, young Kartikeya joined the National Defence Academy at the young age of 16 and a half years. After 3 years of training at this premier institute of India, he received his President's commission into the Indian Navy as a sub-lieutenant in 1988. He served the Defence Forces for 15 years on board warships like the mighty aircraft carrier INS Vikrant, the powerful frigate INS Gomti as training commander at INS Hamla and joint director at the Naval Headquarters, New Delhi. Dr. Commander Seni has always been an academician. He got an engineering degree, an MBA, 2 long courses and 13 short courses while in the Navy and his doctorate thereafter. He was a key team member of one of the Navy's largest IT projects, Project ILMS, Integrated Logistics Management System, still functional in the Navy today after 30 years. Dr. Seni received a commendation from the Chief of Naval Staff on Independence Day 1997 for his dedicated and selfless service. Dr. Seni embarked upon and took over the helm of the shipper education in 2003 as the founder chairman of the Scottish High International School, Gurugram. In the last 2 decades, the school has emerged as the top school in India and is ranked among the 100 top schools of the world. Scottish High International is truly an integrated school that boasts of many firsts in the country. Awarded the Durizio Award by the ICSE board, Dr. Seni joined the movement of Special Olympics for sportspersons with disability and rose from the position of a volunteer in 2002 to the chairman of Special Olympics India in 2015, mentoring 1.2 million athletes with disabilities and 140,000 coaches. He was appointed as the chair of the Special Olympics Asia Pacific, which covers 35 countries, and finally as the board member of Special Olympics International, Washington, which governs 177 countries across the world. Dr. Seni has led youth movements and inclusion conferences in many countries. He was the state guest of the Dominican Republic, a key speaker at Azerbaijan World Conference, has chaired the Indian sports contingent of Special Olympics World Games 2017 in Austria and 2019 in Abu Dhabi, was felicitated at the House of Commons by Forbes magazine, declared as the HT as well as ET Changemaker of the Year, hosted by Chetan Bhagat as the Education Evangelista of the country, and the count is endless. Dr. Commander Kartikeya Seni's journey of life and his quest for knowledge is not yet over. He owns many businesses in the fields of hospitality, travel, health and consultancy. He is still pursuing research in disability funding as a scholar at a university, and he's also pursuing another master's, this time in the field of economics. He has just returned from Mauritius recently, where he was felicitated by the President of Mauritius for his outstanding contribution to education excellence.
Dr. Commander Kartikeya Seni, a true multitasker and an inspiration for many of us.
Our chairman sir empowers us and inspires us to work fearlessly, make mistakes and learn from them.
The fact that there's no I in his vocabulary is weak. He's a role model, a mentor and a guide, and one who truly inspires me to move forward and lead my day.
Our next speaker for today is Dr. Commander Kartikeya Seni.
Thank you so much. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just picking up a few of these principles, few of these traits as anecdotes, as stories of my life as a leader in the armed forces and as an educator. Some people dream of accomplishments and others stay awake and accomplish. This is how leaders believe and leaders learn, and they get inspired and motivated. You must be restless. So unless you have a restless dissatisfaction in your heart, you can never move forward. And to move forward, your ambition has to be audacious. It has to be audacious. Otherwise, you lose. There are no runners-up in war. In all the military leadership, in all the education leadership, in all the principles of war, there's one lowest common denominator, and that is sacrifice.
His journey continues.